Alright, welcome back everyone. My name is Dazzen. I'm here with another OverLore video. We're going to be focusing on Genji Shimada, picking up where we left off with Hanzo's video. Now, let's start with Genji right where we left off with him. Dead. Well, dying, I suppose would be the correct term, because he wasn't technically dead. Hanzo thought he was dead, but not so much. So, Genji is dying, and Hanzo leaves him for dead. Just leaves him, hoping that, I think, maybe he was hoping that his family would take care of the burial so he wouldn't have to deal with it, because he was busy going through a lot of grief. But we can forgive Hanzo for that because he's awesome, I guess. Well, we can't forgive Hanzo for that, for being awesome, but Hanzo became awesome. True enough. So, Overwatch was busy overwatching on the Shimada clan, and as they were, they saw the fight, and once Hanzo left, Overwatch agents ran in, grabbed Genji, rescued him, and took him back to the Overwatch facility to be treated by Dr. Angela Ziegler, who is the head of medicinal research at Overwatch. Now, her and her team offered Genji, like, hey, we'll bring you back to, we'll get you back to fighting shape, but you'll be a cyborg. But it's better than dead. But if you don't want us to, we'll let you die in as much peace as we can. But Genji had a grudge at this point. So he's just like, no, I'll do it. And then it's like, well, the catch is, if you do it, you got to work for us. You got to help us take down the Shimada clan. You got to help us out. You're going to be helping Overwatch forever, I guess. So Genji agrees. He has more important things on his mind, like taking down the Shimada clan. Which, after they get his body back up to fighting shape with insanely good cybernetics and prosthetics, which also increases his speed, his reflex, and his agility, you know, they get him back up to fighting specs, and he goes and just helps them dismantle the Shimada clan. After Genji had died, the clan heads were probably all like, "Oh, we have nothing to fear. Hanzo is left. The clan is ours." And then Genji's like, "I know where you live." And so Genji helps Overwatch agents dismantle the criminal empire as best as they can. Obviously, as you guys see in Dragons, there are still some, I would assume that those Yakuza goon-looking people were part of the Shimada clan. But there were some still left alive, but the Shimada clan was probably just dismantled from being one of the top criminal organizations to, you know, kind of local Yakuza at that point, I would assume. Either way, so once Genji gets done with that, he starts having conflict of interest, and he's just like, am I man or am I machine? And he doesn't quite like where that's leading him, and he's really at war with himself. So Genji, you know, he starts trying to figure out who he is, and he comes across the cyborg monk Zenyatta, who, being an awesome guy, just sticks with Genji, even though Genji is being an asshole. He's just like, no, get away from me, robot. I'm a monster. And Zenyatta's like, no, you are you. And after a good long time, you know, Genji's just like, I don't know who I am. And Zenyatta probably being like, I know who you are. You're Genji. Duh. Probably without the duh, but point is, he just kept being persistent with Genji and sticking with him until eventually Genji kind of realized he's just like, my body might be cybernetic, it might be a robot almost, but my soul is mine. I am still Genji. Which Zenyatta's just like, I just told you that. Well, probably not. Either way, you know, eventually they formed a really, really strong master-student bond, or mentor-mentee bond. Either way, you know, and Genji eventually came back into his own, and he keeps doing work for Overwatch, and he's much more at peace with himself. He's free of his self-doubts and whatnot, and he eventually goes back to Hanamura, as you will see in Overwatch Dragons, which, please watch that cinematic. It's so good, so good. And as you see in that one, you know, he goes back and he finds himself able to forgive his brother, and like, you know, I'm just gonna be quoting the video at this point, guys. Not gonna lie. He's just like, he talks to his brother, and he's just like, you know, I forgive you, and I have hope that you can change yourself, you know. And he's an idealist, is probably the best way to put it. He really is an idealist. And so he shows some wisdom, picking up things that Zenyatta has taught him over the years. Like, you can hear it in some of his voice bits. I can't name one off the top of my head. But before he died, he was like that billionaire playboy, and which of course got him cybernetic, cyberized. Yes. He maintains a sense of humor though. He in some maps he'll even call himself. I think it's in Hanamura. Yeah, he'll call himself the Green Cyborg Ninja Dude, which is so funny. I love it. In Hanamura, there's actually some voice tidbits where he confesses to have enjoyed playing arcade games, which go back to that billionaire playboy aspect, and eating ramen. I love it. Eating ramen before he became a cyborg. And that dialogue is usually found in Hanamura. And now, I want to stray away from turning this into a how-to-play video, because I see a million of those, and they'll all do it better than me, because as you guys are seeing, probably from watching the background video, I am not that good with Genji. I'm not. I wish I was. But let's just go over a couple of his abilities, just to, hopefully have people who are good with Genji, or who will be good with Genji, want to play. So, first and foremost, he uses his ninja stars as his main form of attack, which they pop out of his cybernetic hand like Wolverine. Oh my god, he's a ninja star Wolverine. That's amazing. Alright, so he throws those. His normal click, he'll throw and then if you hold the right click down, he'll throw 3 in like a flat line. So he shoots those. His ult is that awesome ninja sword, the Dragon Blade. Now that thing just wrecks. I've been on the receiving end of that sword more times than I would like to admit. Probably his best ability is his counter ability, which I know his counter ability is just a nice stop for Bastion. So if you guys are playing Overwatch and you're gonna fight a Bastion, and when you do, play a Genji. Hope to God you have a Genji, and hope to God that he's in the right place at the right time, because you can deflect all those bullets right back at Bastion, killing him fast. It can also deflect a couple ults. I know it can do Soldier 76. I know it can do Hanzo's at a certain length. I think it has to be within. Let me find it. You can deflect Hanzo. It deflected within 5 meters of being shot. Okay. And obviously Bastion. It can deflect Bastion's tank rounds. That's so much fun. Watching him shoot you, just to watch it blow up right in his face, especially if he has teammates all around him. I think he can deflect Tracer's little grenade. I'm not 100% positive on that. Farah, I've seen that. That's insane. Fucking all those missiles, just like, justice reigns from a Genji. Nope. Watching him blast it right back at her. Maybe McCree. I don't know about Roadhog. Apparently it can do Maze if deflected upwards towards the drone. That's neat. That's really neat. Genji also has his dash ability. I think it's Swift Strike. And that's actually really neat, because you can, like if you're in a hallway and there's enemy fire, you can dash into another open doorway or dash away. And it also will help you against Zarya's ultimate ability, which, Zarya's ultimate is that big gravity ball thing, which sucks everyone in. And if you're caught in that as Genji, and you see a spot you can dash to that'll stop you from getting sucked back in, you can do it. It's amazing. And honestly, that's kind of all I got for Genji. The lore behind these Overwatch characters is really short, really nice. I'm not looking forward to doing Warcraft or Starcraft, because those are going to be like 2 to 3 10-minute episodes each. They're going to be nuts. I'm going to have to be careful of those. I mean, as of right now, I'm at 10 minutes. I'm probably going to focus either on Zenyatta or Mercy. So in the comments, let me know what one you want to see more. Do you want to see the Omnic Monk, or do you want to see the Angel Healer? So you guys just let me know. In the meantime, I hope to pump these out a little bit more regularly. This one's a little late. Either way, I'm hoping to get these out a little bit better. And so that's all I got for this one, guys. We will see you next time, and have fun gaming.